Alrighty guys, we are here with Night Prince 1, Once Burned. This is chapter 1 of 21. We're going to get right to it, see what this is all about. Here we go. Woo, woo, woo. Alrighty people, it says your choices carry through all 4 books in the series. So don't restart the book until you've completed the series. Okay. So here we go. What have we got here? Oh no. Choose your look. Let's see. Wow. I'm going to go with the kind of mix. There we go, the mix. Oh, look at that. She's got like a scar down her arm. See that? We'll go with the mix. And what is this? Did I do something wrong? Oh, hair. Okay. Let's go with blonde. Let's see. Let's go with that. That looks good to me. And we're going to name her. Let's go with the name that gives all men trouble. Seems like every Amber we've ever met is trouble. So we'll go with Amber. What do we want to give her as an outfit? Let's see. Let's go with that. Let's do that. That's good enough. That's good enough for Amber. Okay, I'm Amber Dalton, a circus acrobat in Showtown, USA. But most people around here know me by my stage name, Spectacular, Amazing. Let's go Amazing Alex. When I was 13, I touched a down power line and nearly died. I woke up with a scar from my temple to my right hand. Oh, okay. And a body full of literal electricity. The accident also gave me the ability to gather psychic impressions from people and objects I touched. It sounds like Rogue from X-Men. That may sound cool, except I'm forced to relive people's darkest sins for the first time when I touch them. So it sounds like she's Rogue from the X-Men, people. Anybody knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, you ready, kid? I'm always ready. You bounce off the trampoline and land on your mentor's shoulders with enough force to break a normal man's bones. Fortunately, Marty's no normal man. He's a vampire, meaning he's stronger than 2 regular men put together. He's also half the weight of most men, but you wouldn't know it by the way he commands the stage. And the crowd goes wild. If this was a real performance rather than practice, and there really was a crowd, I don't think they'd be cheering. I was sloppy, and you know it. Not as many crowds these days. Are you okay? Let's do that. Come on, are you kidding me? I can take more than that. My form was all off. I could have seriously hurt you if you weren't. He gives you a reassuring pat on your arm, not flinching as a current of electricity shoots from you to him. Downside of being full of electricity, I shock anyone who touches me. Thankfully, Marty's superhuman strength allows him to withstand my voltage, otherwise we could never do this routine. I think you did great. You're too hard on yourself, Amber. Maybe, but I'm going to keep practicing until I get my flips right. Suit yourself. I'll be in the trailer when you're done. Marty's heads to the trailer, and you return your attention to the routine. Being a circus performer isn't what I dreamed of doing as a kid. But when you fry every electrical device you touch, there aren't many career paths left open for you. You make your jumps smooth and measured, building a rhythm that allows you to push away other concerns. You execute a series of somersaults, finally landing with your feet planted apart and knees slightly bent. Raising your arms high, you lean into a sweeping bow. Bravo. Who is this? The voice makes you go rigid. Everything in you tenses and readying for a fight. When you begin your bow, you were not alone. And yet, in these scant few seconds, 4 men have materialized at each corner of the trampoline. They're dressed like normal tourists, but no normal tourist could move that fast. Only one I've seen do that is Marty, which means these 4 aren't human either. They're vampires. And not all vampires are as friendly as Marty. Most just treat humans like a meal and move on. I know what you are. Let's do that. He smiles, protruding fangs, backing up your theory. Okay. I'm Jackal, by the way. And you must be the amazing Alex. Who wants to know? In an instant, Jackal has appeared behind you, gripping you tight enough to bruise. He grunts in pain as your body shoots electrical currents into him, but they don't debilitate him. Yep, he's definitely a vampire. That amount of voltage would have knocked a human out. You feel your presence, you feel your powers searching Jackal's essence, trying to show you a vision. Well, here we go. Time to see what his darkest sin is. And I'm guessing this guy's darkest sin is super messed up. Super. Here we go. Jackal. Past. Sure enough, the vision takes hold, replaying Jackal's memory through your eyes as if it's happening to you. You wish I'd never been born, don't you? You stand over your mother's blood dripping from your hands. Please, son. I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. It's too late for apologies. Say hello to Father for me. You reach out for your mother's throat, but before you can reach it, the vision cuts off. Wow. Your mind speeds through time, headed into Jackal's future. You feel multiple paths approaching. I should see how Jackal dies, who his next victim is, and what he plans to do with me. Let's do that. See what that does. Your future. Look at this. This is weird. You follow the vision fragment tied to you and find yourself in a hotel. Your vision is hazy, as though seen through fog, like it always is when seeing a possible future. Well, if you can't find who we're looking for, then I guess we don't have to have any use for you. You realize you're looking at your future version of yourself. Before you can process what's going on, you lean in and sink your fangs into her. You feel a sharp pain, and Jackal's mind slips away from you as everything goes black. I'm in the bedroom. What's up with this? Here we go. When you wake up, you're in a hotel room and all 4 vampires are standing over you. It's like an orgy. This is the same room I was just in. Jackal is going to kill me here if I don't cooperate. You look down at your hands. It doesn't surprise me that they tied my hands. With their vampire speed, they could stop me before I do anything. Vampire speed. What doesn't make sense is why I'm still alive. Marty's words of warning echo in your head. If you ever meet another vampire, don't panic. You'll only smell like prey. Jackal clearly is the leader. What's the deal with the other 3? You assess the one closest to you. Yeah, he's that guy? Okay. He's got crazy in his eyes, like he can't wait to rip me apart. I'll call him. Let's call him Tom. That's a good name. You look over to the next one. Oh, looks like Damon from Vampire Diaries. He keeps fighting and scratching himself. We'll call him Reed. Yeah. You turn to the last one. Oh, look at this. He looks different. He keeps staring at my boobs. I'll call him Hot Bacon Grease. No, we'll call him Hot Bacon. That's good enough. Hot Bacon Sauce. That's good. We'll do that. Yeah. Okay. Finally, you turn your back to Jackal. What do you want? What do you four want? The only thing anyone would want from you. Does that mean you know about your powers, of course? Our boss is very interested in you, little girl, your little gift. Best you explain how it works if you know what's best for you, girl. I should tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth. Why not? Okay, you've got me. I can touch people and things they've touched to learn about them. Their past or future, right? Along with an electrical shock. You already knew? Consider that a test one you passed. Of course it was. Vampires can mesmerize people into doing what they want and make people forget short spans of time, just like the Vampire Diaries. The only reason for them to ask about my abilities was to test me. How do you know about my powers? Rumors here and there. Our boss is very connected. So what did you learn when you touched me? Past or future? Both. Had a rough childhood. Let's just go. We'll do killed your mother. Let's just tell them the truth. And you intend to drink me to death if I don't prove useful to you. His smile widened, showing the tip of his fangs without denying the charge. Tom, and if she's the real deal, it could give us the edge we've been looking for. Jackal turns to you. If I bring your objects to touch, can you tell me about their owner? Such as what he's doing, where he is, and more importantly, where he will be. My choices are pretty grim here. I don't help them out, I'll be dead in seconds. I can do that, but I don't know the full extent of my powers. I could lie and tell them that my abilities are tied to my emotions, that if they hurt me or anyone else, it'll affect my powers. Then they'll have to play by my rules. I'm not gonna do that because they won't believe it. I'll do whatever you say, just please don't hurt me. Oh, don't worry, dearie. The leader cups your chin in his hand, his cold skin seemingly to suck the very warmth from you. As long as you do what we tell you, we can play nice. Of course. He hovers his lips just inches above your neck. Cross us and you'll be dead in seconds. Your little spark trick might help you against humans, but it's not going to do jack against us. I understand. Good. Jackal and hot bacon sauce head out to gather items. Reed turns to Tom and talks in a language you don't recognize. Your eyes drift to the light socket behind them. I just need to wait for the right opening. Then I'll show these guys what I can really do. Finally, Jackal and hot bacon sauce return, hauling a duffel bag full of something. The blood around their mouths says they found a snack while they were out. Ready to get started? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, I'm ready. One by one, the objects are laid out. A charred piece of fabric, a partially melted watch, a ring, something that looks like a belt, and a knife shining with a distinct silvery gleam. The knife? Silver is one of the only ways to kill a vampire. If I wait until the time is right, I may be able to use it on them. For now, though, we do it their way. All right, Alex, do your thing. Let's start with, let's just go ahead and start with the fabric. Here we go. Time to find out who's so important to these guys. Kidnap me to find. You brace yourself, then reach out a hand to touch the fabric. Sure enough, the vision comes. That's pretty cool, man. I like that. The past. Smoke is everywhere. Only a few scant beams of light cut through as you run for your life. Whoever is behind you is moving fast. Suddenly, thick hands grip your back, hauling you into the air, and that's when you see him. Ooh, I'll just go ahead and take that. That's a good look. Who could that be? I'm going to take that hair. His apparent, yeah, let's just go. He looked fine to me. His mouth stretches into a good humored smile, revealing his fangs. Raziel, you shouldn't have. So this is who they're looking for. Let's go, gorgeous. I would never have guessed that man they were looking for was this good looking. Or at least, Raziel tried to speak, but the words won't come. Flames light up your assaulter's arm as if they were summoned from your skin. Oh, you have to do better than that. Flames burst from the man's hands, consuming the two of you in a blaze brighter and hotter than you believe fire could burn. You try to run, but the fire grows higher. You drop to the floor and roll, but the flames don't extinguish. They keep growing, covering you with ruthless hunger waves until a roaring blackness rushes up and consumes you. The last thing you see is the dark-haired vampire walking away, his hands lit with flames that somehow don't scorch his skin. And we're back. When your eyes open, you're curled into a fetal position on the ground, much like Raziel had been when he died. Well, what did you see? Jackal's voice comes as a relief from the nightmare you've been reliving. Someone named Raziel getting killed by a vampire, the guy you're looking for. Let's see, is that who you are looking for? You're either brave or stupid. Let's do that. Let's tell the truth. He burned himself alive. Looks like she found him. Yeah, Raziel got toasted because he was stupid. We're not stupid, that's why we're using you. Let's be 100% sure she's legit. Jackal pulls a ring out of the bag. Look at that. It's a ring. Try this next. You pick it up, tensing and a grim expectation of whatever the next death will be. Here we go, people. However, to your surprise, the visions are ones you've already seen. They're about Jackal. Maybe you've made a mistake. The only impressions I'm picking up off of this are yours. Not going to learn anything new from this. It's not a fluke. She's for effing real. Oh, he cussed. Jackal pushes the knife towards you. Look at this. This time I want you to concentrate on the fire starter. Try to see where that bastard is, not just what happened when he butchered Nettie with that knife. You sure about this? He seemed dangerous. Let's just do that. He's not the only one, sweetheart. And right now, he's not the one you need to worry about listening to. So it looks like I'm caught right in the middle of a vampire gangbang or a gang war. Great. There's no question that if I get this on the wrong side of this fire starter, he'll kill me just like he did Raziel. That being said, if I don't help them find him, I won't live long enough to even worry about that. You reach out and touch the silver knife. Boom, visions. The past. The grayest image of Nettie's death invades your conscious as though everything is happening to you directly. Once more, the fire starter appears and kills your host, Nettie. You float out of Nettie's body and into the air like a ghost. Now to find the fire starter. You push past the lingering pain of Nettie's death, focusing on the fire starter, doing all you can to find him now instead of then. This part is never easy, and the fire starter doesn't seem worked up enough to have left much of emotional renaissance trail to follow. Residual trail, I guess that's what that was. You cling to what trail is there and focus all your energy on it until the present. A bedroom. You arrive in the present. Oh, look at this. There you are. As if his response to your presence is his eyes widen. He looked beautiful if I didn't feel like he was staring right into my soul. I just have to remember that him looking into my direction is a coincidence. No one can see or hear me when I establish a link like this. Who are you? Wait, he can see me? And that's how it ends. There it is, people. That's the end of chapter 1. So that was the end of chapter 1, people. We'll be back tomorrow with chapter 2 of Night Prince Once Burned. As always, thanks so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day now.